Hey everybody, it's the Walker. So what are we doing today? Well, today we're just out walking around the woods. It's very hot. I noticed this yellow birch tree, and I figured let's have a battle of the birches. Which birch is best for Firecraft? I think this is going to be a bunch of fun. One of the debates I've had when winter camping is, of all things, which birch bark is best for starting a fire. A lot of people know that birch bark has, I'm going to say it's got a high concentration of hydrocarbons. That's why it burns so red, like a deep red orange. That's why it throws off black smoke. And that's why it's a fantastic accelerant. It's basically like dumping gasoline on a fire. But which birch bark is actually best? And we've compared, for this video, I think we're going to do 3 different birch barks. White birch, yellow birch, river birch, and of those 3, who's going to come out on top? And what are the stakes? Well, the winning wigwas gets to start the fire that cooks the sacred bacon. Yeah, the stakes are that high. So let's take a look and see what we got. Here's the white birch. As the name implies. Now, speaking of names, I'm using common names, so if you have a different name for what I'm describing, that's cool. So I'm just using the common names that I use. This is the white birch. As you can see, it's white. Like all these barks, I can take them off the tree without damaging the tree. There's no reason to tear into the cambium layer or do damage to a birch tree just to get the materials you need. So, you know, just use a little common sense. White. This is the yellow. This is my most prevalent of the available birch barks in my area. This is what I mostly find. It also comes off the tree. Tends to make finer hanging material than this, but not always. And lastly, this is what I call river birch. It comes off in sheets. So basically, it's like that. It's got a little more of a pinkish type complexion. This has a bit of a yellow complexion. Could be silver too. And this is a white complexion. So these are the 3 birches we're going to compare. I think what we'll do, we'll use a ferro rod to ignite them. I think that would be the best thing. So let's get started with the white birch. We're also not going to do any processing. We're going to ignite it just as it is. We're not going to fluff it up. We're not doing any of that. So we'll let the chips fall where they may. The first birch bark we're going to try is the white birch. Whoa! Okay, that's a one shot right there. One shot. You can see the black smoke, the deep color of the flame. In fact, we need to push this away from our gear. There we go. Wow, look at that. A deep orange flame with black smoke. Okay. We'll push you into the fire pit. It does not go out easily either. I'm basically beating on this stuff and it's not wanting to go out. There we go. Yellow birch bark, same idea. We're doing no prep work. We're just taking it as is, putting a pile there. Two strikes, but of course the ferro rod, it's just luck of the draw. Ignition looks to be about the same. The veracity of the fire, about the same. Maybe a little less, but I might have used a little less. The color, about the same. It seems to be maybe a bit less black smoke. I really can't tell, but there's a lot of black smoke. Let's push it off into the fire pit here. Doesn't want to go out, just like the white birch. I'm beating it, basically. See that? Performance seems very, very similar. Man, you don't want to go out. Up next, we're going to hit the river birch. Unprocessed, just like the other two. We're just going straight with this. Oh, first strike, so ignition, luck of the draw. The flame looks good. Wow. Okay. It's holding on tenaciously. It does seem a bit easier to snuff out by beating on it. And those are the three barks. So now you see why people like to use birch bark for Firecraft. It's so darn effective. I think what we'll do is we'll go down to the brook. We'll do a little water test using a Bic lighter. Let's compare the birch barks. What we'll do is we'll put this, we'll start with the white, we'll put it underwater for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give it a really good shake off. Then we'll try it with the Bic lighter, which will provide basically continual flame. It's burning. There we go. To drop that before it burns me. Up next, we're going to try it with the similar size piece of river birch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give it a good shake. It is burning. Now we're going to try with the yellow birch bark. This will be a little. This is the material I have isn't in really larger sheets like I have for the river or the white. So we'll use this piece right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll give it a good shake. This is kind of a knot. All right. We'll apply heat using the open flame with the Bic lighter. Not quite as good, I'll be honest with you, as the other two. Now my Bic lighter's wet. There it goes. There we go, a little bit. It didn't seem to want, I think it just didn't want to ignite as easily, but now it's burning. What are my overall views on this? This is also based on experience using these different types of birch barks and just my impressions, and also I replicated these tests multiple times. I'm gonna have to give the win to white birch. You are the winner. You've won. Why? Well, all three birches easily ignited. That wasn't the issue. They all easily ignited. But the white birch, not only did it easily ignite, but it also was the most tenacious to hold on to ignition after using a ferro rod. And the white birch also performed the best in wet conditions in our dung test. However, all three birches are outstanding. So I'm not disparaging other birches. I secretly, for a long time I've always wanted to believe my yellow birch, which I have more available in my woods, would have been the best birch, but not in my opinion. However, your mileage may vary. I think what we're going to do is we are going to give the birch its due reward and use it to start a fire to cook the sacred bacon. Let's go. Excellent. That's sacred bacon. That's great. And we're also giving the nod to white birch bark and all birch barks. They're all winners, even if I found white birch to be the best. And that's about it. If you all like what you've seen, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and as always, thanks for watching. I'm just going to finish my bacon, burn the rest of my wood, and head out. And as always, have a great day.